Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here again. I spend so much time talking to you about peace and prosperity and happiness and having a wonderful life in these bodies on this earth during these times, specifically your dreams coming true. This is what I'm talking to you about. But I'm just not talking so you can hear me speak. I'm asking you to get involved. I'm asking you to do something about your situation. I can't do it alone. And God is not going to do it unless you do something. Personally, I'm tired of Donald Trump, the man, the evilness that you have chosen to be your ruler. I'm tired of that man making a fool out of you. Every day he makes a fool out of you. Every day he makes a fool out of the news media. The news media keeps running around reporting the lies that he tells, and then discussing those lies, and then checking that lie against another lie. And this man is constantly doing exactly what he wants to do. He has gotten the support of the Republican Party to do exactly what he wants them to do. The church is silent. And I'm constantly speaking to you. You know I'm telling you the truth. You've got to do something. You got to start standing up for what is proper. You got to start standing up for what is right. When Trump talks about the DACA program, you got to stand up for what is right. And what is right? Right is that those people who are of that DACA situation get treated just like you want to get treated. You say they're not of this country, that's beside the point. They are human beings and they are alive and they are here within the continental borders of the United States of America. They are our responsibility. And we must stand up for them just like we stand up for Joe and Harry down the street. This is proper. This is justice. This is fairness. And this is God. We're talking about other people. Black people being killed every day. And you're sitting around, black people still getting beat, even by blacks, getting killed, even by black cops. And you're sitting around watching it and talking about it. You got to get involved and do something. Talk doesn't mean a thing unless you can start some action. Those of you who are on television talking about Trump, talking about the ugliness of this country, giving laughs to people, you got to stop just doing that. Yeah, people need some kind of relief from this hell that they're in. Your laughter is good, but you got to do more than that. Get your butts from behind that camera and get out there and get associated with some event. Get associated with some movement that is dealing with this evilness of this country. If you can't do that, then you are part of the problem. You, the church, talking about God, and all you want is get in the church and tell people a Bible story. Tell them some cockamamie Bible story. And asking for their tithes and offering and tricking them to give a plant of seed so you can live rich, talking about God. Get your butt out of that pulpit and get involved in these sufferings that's going out here. People need education, can't afford it. Being robbed in these debts. People out here living in the streets, living in the ghetto, living on Skid Row, and you got your butt up in this pulpit talking about God. Get your tail out of that pulpit and get busy. And ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are members, how in the world can you sit up there and watch this man neglect all of the responsibilities that we have? And those of you who are sitting up in the mega churches, you think you got it going on? You got somebody telling you all you got to do is keep on coming to church, keep on looking up, keep on smiling and sit back and watch the glory of God. I'm telling you, the glory of God is going to find your butts in the bottom of hell, kicking and screaming with that attitude. That liar is lying to you. Get your butt out of that church and start doing something. If the church won't do it, then you do it yourself. Get out there and start a movement if there's no movement around you. Get out of there and get busy. God needs us to be busy. If the devil has created this hell, then God needs those who understand God to create a heaven. And it's not going to come by magically. Only magic going to help us is the magic that's in you. And if there's no magic in you, you're going straight to hell. Quick. I'm not out here talking to you for my health. I'm telling you about the evil stuff that's going on in this world. I'm telling you about all these crooked people out here misleading you. I'm telling you about the Satan that's called a fisherman that's out here lying to you, taking your mind off God. You don't get too much of any information from God if I don't about God and what God's plan is if I don't share it with you. And you walking around here act like you crazy. You better get out here and get busy. I'm telling you, get busy. And if your pastor don't like it, tell him to talk to me. And he needs to talk to me. Because he sure definitely is not talking to God, and God is not talking to him. And that book that you're using is doing nothing. It's doing nothing. And you're darn right I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. People are hurting out here. They're trying to start a war with North Korea. They're trying to break down this American partnership with these other countries. Rather than trying to build up with all countries, they're trying to destroy this. Don't you see that Trump is trying to destroy America so he can move to Russia? Are you out of your mind? Well, that's a little chastisement I needed to give you. But the work needs to be done, ladies and gentlemen. It needs to be done, and it has to be done by you. All I can do is tell you about it and try to start whatever movement I possibly can. Right now, I'm trying to become Senator of the United States from the state of Minnesota as a write-in. You know how complicated that is? I'm also trying to tell you as I do this that I want to become the next president of the United States. So the things that I tell you today, I can stand up on that bully pulpit and tell you about God. I can stand up on that bully pulpit and tell you about righteousness and justice and peace and prosperity. Just like this thug is out there trying to divide you, I want to draw you together. But that's not going to happen just because I'm talking to you. We got to start that business today. I'm not talking about putting me in office and then we start. No, I'm talking about starting today. What's wrong with you? Your little kids, 2 years old, got more sense than you got. Now get busy. Am I fussing? Yeah, I'm fussing. You don't like it? I don't care if you don't like it. Your not liking it is not doing anything for the world. Your liking it is not doing anything but sending us straight to hell as a group. My Lord. You sound just like a teenager, somebody you can't tell a thing. You know everything and doing nothing. God help us all. Bye-bye.